morning! Good morning! We're going to head out to the Ritidian Point Wildlife National Refuge at the northernmost point on Guam. Marvin, don't do that! We're not sure where we're going today because it says in the email. Let me check.
Financial consultant.
Good morning.
Everyone's falling, you know.
Oh yeah, the Jeep went on the... Till 9 o'clock. Don't know why. What time is it? It's like 8:50, 8:45. Yeah, just waiting.
Alright, so for today's tour, we'll be seeing two caves. We do have cave paintings in the caves. I'll point them out as we see them. We'll be seeing Ladystone, talk to you guys a little bit about those. We'll also stop by Sirianti's Nosoniai tree. It's an endangered tree, talk to you guys about that. And also about the refuge, our mission, and what's going on with the future of the refuge in terms of military buildup and such. Okay. You guys have any questions so far? All right, so follow me. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is our first stop for the day. Before we go into our caves, look to your right, you can see the entrance to our first cave is a little bit down that way. But before we go there, just a little bit about this area. So this area is Ritidian Point, or Punta ni Tegzan in Chamorro. It is a culturally and historically significant site. And we know that for several different reasons. So first and foremost, we are finding a lot of pottery. Okay? these. You go ahead and pass it around. And if you look along the trail, you'll see a lot of pottery shards. In fact, we are finding on the refuge. And just a warning, they are protected. Don't pocket any of them. You know, if I do catch you, I can turn you in. You guys can get fined and maybe some jail time. Here in the refuge, we are finding lusong almost always near the entrance to caves. Like I said, the cave entrance is just a little bit down that way. In our second cave, there's more lusong right outside the cave entrance. Okay, that kind of tells us that there was sort of a community effort. They came together around caves to either prepare plant material for any ceremony purposes or for cooking purposes. Okay, so besides pottery and the lusong or the grinding stones, we are finding human remains. The most recent ones that we found was in 2003 or 2004 or so, and that one was found by accident. So a lot of the remains are in shallow graves, and back in 2003 or 4, a pig had uprooted a human skull, and there was a family of breadfruit pickers that were here, and they kind of came across that by accident. All right, can everyone hear me? Yes. All right, so we're here at the entrance to our first cave. But before we go in, just a little bit about caves and why they were important for ancient Chamorros. So caves are important for two primary reasons. First, it provided them a source of shelter during storms. So the ancient Chamorros did have huts, but those were usually made out of woven from coconut palms or sometimes pandanus palms. And those weren't strong enough to withstand typhoon force winds. In those instances, the ancient Chamorros would come to caves to this for shelter. Okay? And the second reason why caves are important is it provided them a place to get fresh drinking water. So the caves are made out of limestone or calcium carbonate. And if you look at the cliff, you can see that the walls, the rock is very porous. So that means there's a lot of little holes in them. What that means.
You guys like to watch it?
Give me soap out
Oh. Turn on your flashlight.
So the first thing I want to point out about this cave is its size. There's about 40, 45 of us or so, and we can all fit here relatively comfortably. So you can imagine how many people you can fit here during a storm, right? Okay. All right. Next thing, keep it above you. Like I said, the cave is still active. Stalactite has drops of water forming. Right, moist. Again, it's still forming. Now, these structures, the stalactites, stalagmites are very slow forming. They form literally one drop at a time. That's the top of a pictograph. It's a head of a person. Follow it down. The body, his legs on the sides, his arms up here. Okay. Can everyone see that? Yeah. So it's commonly interpreted as a man. If we follow the body down, you can see his penis hanging down. Wow. Interesting. So this pictograph is commonly interpreted as a house. The two rectangular structures on the bottom are the lattice stones, which were the foundations for housing pictographs. There's a third one. The most common interpretation is a fish. It has a red or orange color. That's usually made from clay. At least not now. So we haven't found any bodies inside the caves, but Dr. Carson recently did a dig in front of our second cave, and he did find a femur.
Remember that trip.
So Marvin and I went running 2 days ago, and our legs are hurting really bad. So this is like it's helping us. Woo, it's helping us get over it. kidding.
So that net is to keep out the mud daubers, those little wasps that make kind of those mud nests. That. So this cave has a lot more pictographs than the first cave. And the mud daubers were building their nests on top of the pictographs. So we put the net to keep them out. So that the wasps are gone, but their nests are.
What was like a hand or something?
Here. Move more this way.
So we just went into the cave.
It's right in there.
Is it like growing all the way down to
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I know what they do is they'll grow around another tree.